everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are doing another recipe video in which I'm going to show you how to make shortbread biscuits, and probably one of the easiest recipes you'll ever make. Now this recipe is really simple, so if you're craving a delicious treat but you're a little packed for time, or you're just feeling like you want to take it easy, then look no further than these simple and delicious shortbread biscuits. Let's get started.
Okay, so for this recipe, you're only going to need 4 ingredients. That's how simple this is. All you're going to need is some butter, some icing sugar, some plain flour, and some vanilla essence. Those are the only ingredients you need to make these shortbread biscuits. So first, what you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to around about 180, 190 degrees, somewhere around that moderate oven temperature range. And you're just going to take out some sort of baking tray or biscuit tray, and you just want to line the tray with some baking paper. Now on to making the shortbreads. What you're going to do is you're going to get a bowl and a scale, and you just want to take 120 grams of salted or unsalted butter, doesn't matter too much, and you're just going to soften it in the microwave, and I mean soften it, not melt it. And so what I like to do is just put it in the microwave for 10-second increments, and that usually does the trick. Although I think it started to melt a little bit after the second lot of 10 seconds, but that's okay. Maybe I should just try doing 5-second increments instead. But anyways, you're going to take a mixing bowl and place the semi-melted butter into it, in my case. And then you want to add around about a teaspoon of vanilla essence to the butter. And then you're going to start mixing it. What you're essentially doing is creaming it. So if you have an electric beater, 100% use that. But I don't, so I'm just using a wooden spoon, which does the job, I guess. And then again, if you have an electric beater, this part's going to be a whole lot easier, but you're basically going to take 1/4 cup of icing sugar, and I'm having to sift it because of the amount of clumps that have formed in it over time, so that's taking a while. And then I'm just going to give that a little mix, but if you're using an electric beater, just be sure to beat in the icing sugar and probably don't add it in all at once. Just add a little bit at a time, beat it in, and then add a bit more and keep going until you're out of icing sugar. So then once that's all mixed in, you're going to take a cup of plain flour and just sift that in so there's no lumps. And you're just going to mix that into the butter, vanilla essence, and icing sugar mixture. Couldn't come up with a better name for the mixture. And again, if you have like a beater or even like a food processor or something, this would work a whole lot better. But I'm not hating on a wooden spoon or anything, because that's all I got. But if you are using a spoon or something, make sure that you mix it really well until it resembles shortbread, I guess. And then once it's all mixed, there's many ways that you can do this. If you've got some sort of forcer or something, I don't know how they work, but you can use that to form the shortbreads. Or what you can do is take around about a tablespoon of the mixture and just roll it into a ball with your hands and just evenly align them on the tray, and just keep doing that with the rest of the mixture. I'm not very good at putting an equal amount of mixture in each ball, so prepared to take some mixture away from some bits and put it onto other bits. And you're just going to keep going until you've run out of mixture. And then what you want to do is just take a little fork and just flatten them. And if you can, try and hide the fork marks so that these look somewhat more appealing. Or again, if you have like a cookie cutter or something, you could use that to cut the perfect shape out of the mixture so you don't even have to roll it out. But this will do. And then just arrange them evenly so none of them are too close to each other. And then before you put them in the oven, feel free to decorate them with anything you like a peel or a cherry, but I didn't have any decoration stuff and I was just happy with how these were. So you're going to put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Then after 20 minutes, take them out. And then, well, as you can see, these definitely overdone if anything, and don't try to touch them and eat them right away, because as you can tell, they will crumble. And so as you can see, those are my shortbread biscuits. Now they do not look very appetizing, they just look so flat and they look really weird, but the idea is there, I guess. And hey, some bits turned out okay. Just if they were a bit less brown and a bit less flat and crumbly, then they would look a lot better. But anyways, now time for the taste test. They look so weird, but that is all made up for by the taste. They're actually really good. The icing sugar just gives that nice touch as opposed to regular sugar, and I kind of like it. I feel like if you had some sort of like thickener for the mixture, maybe these would turn out a lot better. But this was just some fun I was having in the kitchen on that fine day.
So that is it for this recipe video. video on these shortbread biscuits. Now, while this is a recipe video, this is also just a bit of fun I like to have. So yes, they look a bit funny, but I don't have very good shaping skills. And yes, I may have forgotten to turn them while they're in the oven. So you just have to forgive me for that. But that's okay, because they taste so delicious despite that. But I hope you enjoyed this recipe video nonetheless. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to see made on this channel. And thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos. So, till next time, in the next video, I shall see you then. Goodbye.